You have a face tattoo.
Mm.
Are you able to share the meaning behind that face tattoo, why you got it?
Yeah, shit, like, niggas in the streets know what that shit mean. It's like, basically, like, yeah, and I think most people see, like, teardrops and shit, and they automatically associate that shit with, like, murder, but, that ain't the only reason you can get teardrops, you know what I'm saying? I hear rap niggas all the time, man, you got teardrops, you ain't killed shit, this. Me personally, if I whack a nigga, I'm not going to get nothing that's gonna let people know that I whacked a nigga, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't why I got it specifically. Like, another reason you can get a teardrop is when you suffer a significant loss. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that's just gonna permanently like pull on your heart for a long time, and so that's the meaning behind my teardrop. I suffer significant losses that make me feel like that just shook me to the core. It's just a constant reminder. Every time I look in the mirror and I see that teardrop, and I understand, I got people that I need to succeed for. You know what I'm saying? I got people who was in pursuit of something, and I still got a shot at it. So it's just a constant reminder to motivate me to keep pushing for everybody that, that's rooting for me here on earth and in heaven. You feel me?
What age were you when you got that?
19, 20, something like that.
That's not your first tattoo on your body.
No, I got it in prison actually. I was in jail. And it's crazy because I got that bitch picked in my face with the staple off the handbook. The handbook clearly told a nigga not to be doing tattoos in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But
could be dangerous, no?
Yeah, definitely. But shit, man, everyday dangerous when you live that type of lifestyle I was living at the time. So we ain't consider the consequences. We just done that shit, you know what I'm saying? So here I am, I'm laying on a bunk, you know what I'm saying? My partner, Trenoir Battle, he ended up getting life. He had a capital murder in Houston, Texas, but shout out to him, Trenoir Battle. He lay around there and picked that bitch in my face for me and shit. We was just young, tripping. I got most of all this shit in the penitentiary. So.
Did you get in trouble for the?
No, I didn't. I ain't used to go to, like, mainly when niggas used to get popped with them tattoos, they'd be coming down the bowling alley, you know what I'm saying, going to the child hall, and then the guards, the COs and shit, they'll see the fresh ink on the nigga and be like, hey, you, come here, man, hold up, you ain't, what's going on? They'll take you, strip you out, look at your shit, you know what I'm saying, send you to gang task force, all that type of shit, but I had a lot of money on my books, so I ain't never, go to the child hall and get the food and shit, so I was always to just stay in the confines of my dorm or my cell or whatever, whatso have you. So I never got popped for none of my tattoos. I got whole sleeves, chest plate, all that shit done in jail. I never got a case for tattooing.
Now you mentioned you have a lot of tattoos all over your body, even, you having your arms in this interview, we can see it's clearly tattooed all over. But why actually go for the face? Because, you showing significant loss, you could put a representation of that anywhere on your body. You didn't have to put it on your face. Why put that on your face specifically? Why go for a facial tattoo?
Man, I ain't put that much thought into this shit, bro.
A lot of people have tattoos nowadays, but not a lot of people have face tattoos.
Yeah, I won't get, I see a lot of people, they do a lot. Niggas is getting pictures and shit in their face, I wouldn't do that, And I wouldn't get any more tattoos in my face, at the place I am now in my life. I wouldn't get no more tattoos in my face. But, my mama, my sister, my girlfriend at the time, ain't nobody appreciate that shit, you know what I'm saying? But shit, like I said, I was young. I was just doing what the fuck ever I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't giving no thought. I just went my move. So.
What's the reaction you get to your face tattoo?
Man, I see this shit all the time. I mean, when I go, like, I'm a single father, so I got 2 young daughters. When I take them to school and shit, PTA meetings and shit, I can see them staring at my face. You know what I'm saying? Like staring at the teardrop on my face. They ain't even looking in my eyes. They just staring at my face, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, when I done a lot of shit in my life when I was younger, I wasn't considering the future, and the circumstances the situations that I might be put in and how I might be judged for it, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm an artist at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always express myself like so, you know what I'm saying? Shit, and that's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, people so judgmental, you know, they got they shit that they won't say about it, but shit, it don't even, it's, I don't give a fuck. I just do me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an artist, so I express myself like so, you know, in the way I dress, the way I choose to get tattoos, to how the fuck I want to get my hair cut or whatever. That's just me. That's how I'm rocking.
Have you faced any worse experience with discrimination, stereotyping, or profiling because of the face tattoo?
Yeah, definitely.
What's been the worst?
All the time. Man, I don't know. Like, man, I'm from Baton Rouge, so like a lot of times, you know, the discrimination and, you know, anything like that. You know, a lot of times that come from law enforcement. You know, so like, if I get pulled over by the cops or something, they'll, you know, check me out, look at me, tell me to step out that bitch. Don't ask for license, nothing, you know what I'm saying? Pull me out that bitch, you know. I done been pulled over in the middle of the night, 3 in the morning. I'm coming out, you know, the south or somewhere, going fuck with a little bitch or something. They pull me over, take me out that bitch, put me in handcuffs, throw me in the back of the car, tear my shit up. You know, I ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they'll just let you go. Yeah, they pull you over, ask you about dope and guns before they ask you about a license. So I know that's where that shit come from.
Do you know your rights?
I'm black. So light-skinned as I am, I'm black. So that kind of like void a lot of my rights. I know some of them, you know what I'm saying? But that's like saying, you know, that they don't matter. I don't think they matter that I have them, you know what I'm saying? Or if I felt like, you know, I was entitled, you know, to certain rights and shit like that, I feel like a lot of shit that go on in my city wouldn't even go on if they considered that, or if that was just even a thing. You know what I mean?
But you should know your rights, because you could be tricked by law enforcement, and if you have
but
an
see,
attorney.
the thing about it is, yeah, I see what you're saying as far as like with the type of things that they do to us, but I'm always, this the thing, you know, when you living fucked up, you definitely don't got no rights. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's just a racial thing, but when you living fucked up, you ain't got no rights. If they pull you over, you ain't got no fucking license. You ain't got no rights. They pull you over, your shit smell like dope. You ain't got no rights. If they pull you over and your motherfucking, you ain't got no insurance, you in a stolen car, whatever. And 9 times out of 10, that was always the situation for me. I just got a license maybe 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? For the first time, and the label kind of like made me do that even. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, you void a lot of your rights when you living fucked up. And a lot of times niggas be wanting to, you know, holler this discrimination shit and pull a race card and shit, but it just be like, shit, we be living fucked up. So when you living fucked up, you void a lot of your rights, and that's just how they go. And it's like, you can't complain or gripe about that. You just gotta know one thing, man, I'm living like this. So that's how that's gonna go. That's the type of shit I'm gonna subject myself to. That's the type of shit that I'm gonna be in receipt of. I'm gonna get discriminated against because I'm fucked up. I'm living fucked up, you know, so that's just how they go. So I always had a strike against me when I got pulled over.
But if you do live right and your rights are violated by law enforcement, an attorney can get things overturned or fixed, or
definitely,
you know, in that situation, I'm sure.
Yeah. I beat cases like that, you know, by them not having probable cause and, you know, things like that. But that don't stop you from going to jail. You know, you gonna come out that bitch eventually, but that ain't gonna stop them from taking you.
Now, any regrets with the face tattoo?
Nah, shit, no. I don't regret nothing. Man, if I could pray and God will forgive me, I can definitely forgive myself.